Off we go, Percy.
Ready?
But he's like, guys, I'm over this one. Come on, Mr. Temperament Tester.
Just a typical start to a Monday with a stray hanging out on the property.
Oh, multiple strays. Come here, guys. You got rabies tags. Hi, bud. That's not your place. Hello. How we doing? You got your buddy? Come here. You gonna loop him?
The peer just gave me a little low growl.
Oh. Yeah, well, let's walk you guys to the gate so we can speed this shit up. You want to tell everyone the situation with the stray pups?
Well, first of all, Duke forced me to sleep in today, which is not great because now I'm just stressed. And then he made me go into
The
a
idea,
box.
time out, okay. The idea was for Steph to sleep in to 7:30, 3 days a week, while I get the pups going in the morning, and then she has to go sit in the sauna for her health. You're welcome. Continue.
So it's like 8 a.m. and I get a call, and he says there's dogs running on our property and they're messing with the horses. So I run outside, and they don't want to get really near Duke at first. So I go out there and I do my mom voice, like my sweet mom voice.
I can't do the high-pitched voice. Dogs like the high-pitched voice for stray dogs, at least.
Yeah, and so they run over to me, and they both have collars on. I'm like, great, I see name tags. And the fucking name tag, I was like, I'm gonna look at the number. The name tag says, "Leave me alone, I will go home."
Like, apparently not.
No, apparently not. You're over here barking, like fence fighting with our dogs and then messing with the horses. You don't get to have a name tag that says, "Leave me alone, I will go home." No, that's
Anyway,
not the way it works.
Walked him down the road. Oh, sorry. Walked him down the road.
I know I don't have pants on, guys.
And, ooh, yeah. And, yeah, got him back to the property. But we, I don't know. We need to move. We need more land.
We need at
There it
least
goes.
300, 400 acres. Bare minimum.
I was thinking from 5 to 20 acres. You're thinking 300 to 400.
No, I just go big or go home.
Okay.
I don't want to see another soul.
Good to know.
When you guys know how sweet Bucky and Opal are, I always think it's cool though to see that breed instinct kick in. Anytime there's somebody new on the property, Bucky just planted. Opal posted up over there. They'll do it even if there's like a new cow on the other side of the fence line that they don't recognize. You just locked in, mama? Hello. And then Sue trying to figure out what's going on and what she's supposed to be doing. Look at you, tough boy. Hi. You protecting everybody? Hey. The Pyrenees and now Sue. Sue's like, what are we doing, guys? What are we doing?
Show me life, show me love, make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love, show me life, show me love, make a change, time is up.
Just suntanning his nuts.
Also, thank you to Wisdom Panel. So many DNA tests coming up.
So excited.
Yeah, if you guys are watching on Patreon right now, hang tight. We are getting a code for you. If you're on YouTube, then we already have our code, so we'll insert it. But Wisdom Panel is kick ass. Thank you, guys. Hey, Teddy. Teddy, you want to tell everyone the news? The exciting news?
It's not for sure yet, but
No.
he has someone that's going to probably come visit him next week.
Gonna come visit.
Yeah, just a little visit. And how
Yeah.
do you not fall in love with this dog and take him home?
Well, it's possible. But it is a previous adopter, which for a breed like him makes me really happy. Just because, desirable breeds, we end up with a lot of applications and like 80% of them are usually dog shit. It's the truth. So, I mean, that would be nice, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Teddy. Buggy's like, please get this dog out of here. So she's growled at Bucky twice now, so we're gonna call it right here. Don't want to stress her out too much. Hoping that another dog kind of sharing space with her would help out. What do you think?
She's smelling the poop bag that I dropped. She think, yeah. There's nothing in there, Mama. I don't want to take that from her, but she's gonna discover that there's nothing in that bag. She thinks plastic bag, there might be food in it.
She's growled at Bucky twice now. Obviously just a little bit uncomfortable. So we're gonna call it here. Don't want to push too much, but we'll keep getting Bucky around the kennel, inside the kennel, just sharing space. Hopefully she comes up and gives us a separation.
Hi. This is one of those things that you just can't rush, you know?
Can't take long.
Yeah.
Slurpee, we gotta go do barn chores. Slurpee, why do you pretend like you can't hear me? Hello. Slurp. The disrespect right now.
I want to drink my water. And I look very messy when I drink, and I don't want to be on camera, Papa.
Okay, just really quick. We got Barney, Reba, Sammy out because they're awesome and get along. We got to run across the street and do some barn chores, but I wanted to update you guys on Rain and kind of where we're at. Kind of where we're at week 1 with her right now.
Yeah.
Again, Steph and I really don't know what the timeline's going to look like for an extremely feral dog.
Yeah.
That's used to hanging
Never
out
been
in
touched.
Mexico during the day and the U.S. during the night. But right now, she's getting pretty good about us moving around. Again, we've been using treats just as like a positive association tool. So initially, we were just handing her the treats, or I guess laying the treats around us so she could freely kind of roam around us. Then it progressed to handing her the treats. Now we're starting to use the treats to create some movement. So we're moving with the treat, getting her to follow us into kind of a come command to get comfortable with us moving and her moving to us at the same time. The only other thing we've done, yesterday, I did introduce the leash, not putting the leash around her, but I'm holding the leash in one hand with the treat in that same hand, letting her take the treat, putting the leash on the ground, spreading treats around the leash, just like we did with us, just to start to get her used to the leash. Because if we can get her on leash and comfortably get a collar on her, maybe a long lead, and get her into the main yard where she can be in an open space with other dogs,
Right.
I think that's really going to help speed up our timeline here. But we have to have that leash on her. So that's kind of where we're at with Rain.
Yeah. I mean, she did really good last night. I was giving her treats out of my hand, and then I ran out of treats, and she came over and was just licking my hand.
Yeah.
So, I think we're moving in the right direction, obviously, but it's going to take some time, and we just don't know what that timeline looks like. So.
And then we also need to get back on the phone with Becca and Dee from Yaki Rescue. We ordered the Tractor Supply kennel, the panels, to secure.
Well, it's actually Home Depot. They don't have Tractor Supply out there.
But that's going to give the homeowner the opportunity to secure the fencing. And then it's just kind of a waiting game. We'll work with Becca and Dee. If he can get them back into that kind of enclosure and it's secure and hold them there, it gives Becca and Dee a chance to go over and start picking these dogs up. They'll bring them to their property, and then we'll start transporting them out to us. So,
we're going to have to build out a whole different enclosure for them.
Yeah, hopefully by the time this airs,
we'll have something
figured out. But yeah.
Fred's ready. Hey, kids.
Oh my Lord, Leroy, put that thing away. Leroy.
Excited for dinner time.
Good Lord.
Bud.
No. I just.
Now we're going to see that workout at the gym.
Off we go.
So we've been trying to win this cat over for like 2-3 weeks now. She is just hanging out in our field, probably eating really good and hunting mice. But this cat will also run in front of the fence and get the dogs riled up. But I mean, not in rough shape. And they have a little flea collar on. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, looks like Kitty's actually stalking something right now.
Second summer.
Second summer in Texas. In the 90s. I don't understand. I thought we were going into fall.
No.
Starbucks said so. Starbucks had pumpkin spice.
So it went from like what, mid 80s back up to like 99 for the whole week.
Hell.
Texas at its finest.
Oh shit.
Deep breath. They'd be so mad.
Hi, Miss. Mama loves Miss. Don't yell, Miss. We're okay. Everything's fine, Miss. He knows the camera's on. Maybe we need to walk in with the camera all the time.
I think that's the magic.
So this whole leaning his butt against you, as cute as it may look, Duke has now become his security blanket. So I know it sucks, and you know, people want to coddle that because how sad, you know, he was left at the shelter and his brother got adopted and he was getting euthanized. Yes, all sad story. But he's going to create extreme separation anxiety if Duke allows him to keep on leaning on him like that. So Duke has to continue to move away. And this might take a while to break, you know, and obviously there's a leash attached to him, but right. But regardless, yeah,
for this situation is not a good thing.
yeah. Well, that's a lot better. And even when Duke doesn't have the leash, if, you know, Chevy's just out here by himself and Duke's sitting on the chair, I'll look out the window and sometimes catch Chevy doing that, and Duke will immediately get up and move.
Side note, also worth noting, really good sign. that
They showed his belly.
Bucky right now is
Yeah.
one of his vitals. That could tell a lot about a dog and how comfortable they are. Probably will end up letting them rip around a little bit today. Good boy.
Bless you.
Yeah, bless you.
Off we go, Percy.
Ready?
What are you doing?
We're pulling into PetSmart right now to grab a few things for Mr. Percy. And we are handing him off to his new foster.
How'd we find this foster?
It's actually one of our really good foster's besties.
Yeah.
They work together at the veterinary office, and she came highly recommended. She's a seasoned foster. She is used to rotating crates and keeping dogs separated, and she's owned multiple schnauzers. So she is a fan of the breed and how intense they can be because they are terrors.
Yep.
So,
So go grab him some supplies
Yes, I'll be
and
back.
get Percy off.
I'll be back.
Ready to roll. Little wiggly mister.
Boys. There we go. Let's go. We're back. Bucky's like, guys, I'm over this one.
Can we not do this anymore?
Come on, Mr. Temperament Tester.
I quit.
This is Bucky's one shortcoming. He's not a fan, like most peers, of the leash. But they're ignoring each other more today than yesterday with our little walk. And ignoring each other is good. It's very vocal. But yeah, the first time we did this little walk, Chevy was super fixated, pulling towards Bucky, wouldn't break eye contact today. Kind of disconnected, which is good. Again, we always tell people, indifference is a solid place to start. Dogs can learn to get along, but they got to respect space first. And we're doing good. Yes. Bucky's just like, yeah. Bucky's indifferent from day one. He's a good boy, Bucky. All right, so we'll do a few more loops here, share space, and then depending on how they do here, we might end up dropping leash today. You ready, Buck? You ready, Chev? Let's go. All right, another night. Same routine. I know this stuff is super boring, guys, but this is what life is going to be like with Rain for a little bit. Until we can get her to move freely around us, we come in here as often as we can, and we just kind of run through the same drills. So start by scattering food around us so she can kind of move freely. Then we start handing her the treats. Then I'll start leading her with the treats like you guys saw yesterday. And then we'll start introing the leash. Just slow and steady. Again, I really don't know what our timeline is going to look like with this one, but however long it takes, we're up for it. No, mama. Yeah.